Brannon, and I work on staff here at the Harvest. I work in the children's ministry as the children's coordinator, and I'm one of the teachers for the Mother's Day Out. I want to share with you a testimony of how the Lord brought me here. I had lived in Indonesia for 12 years, where I worked in ministry and mission work. And in 2012, the Lord started speaking to me about change, about stepping out and doing something different, that it was time. So the more I prayed about it, the more I got a confirmation that that was His will. Though it wasn't easy, I knew that God was speaking. So as I began the process of preparing to move on, I started putting things in motion, and when I began doing my travel plans, the Lord did something very special for me to encourage me. A friend donated my airline ticket, and on top of that, it was first class, which was an extra treat. And so I returned to the U.S. to live with my daughter and my 3 grandchildren, which was a tremendous blessing, because before that, I would just come once a year for about a month, so I missed a lot of their growing up. And so I was praying more about it and discussing it with her one day. And she said, well, let me just post something on Facebook and see if anyone has any ideas of things that you might be able to do part-time. So she did, and right away, Michelle Cunningham, who was overseeing the children's ministry at that time, responded and said, by chance, does your mom work with children? Does she enjoy working with children? And my daughter replied, well, yes, she does. That's what she does. She cares for children and parents, and has done that for many years. So that was the beginning. And also at that time, I got a part-time job in a daycare 2 days a week, which still left me time to help my daughter. So I was there for about 1.5 years, and then the entire time continuing to pray for God's will. It was a difficult time because having been out of the country for so many years, I did mission work and ministry work for more than 30 years. 26 years of that time was spent in Asia, so it was a big adjustment. But the Lord continued to encourage me to keep trusting and keep taking those steps. And then my friend had to downsize her daycare, so I had to find something else. There had been discussions about opening a Mother's Day Out school. And in my heart, I said, Lord, if that's what you want me to do, you need to make it possible. So in last year, just as my employment ended at the other daycare, Brittany approached me and told me that we would indeed be having a daycare Mother's Day Out program here at the Harvest, and asked if I would like to be one of the teachers. So that was such a blessing and such an answered prayer for me, because by that time I was feeling more apart and finding my place. The Lord did so many wonderful little miracles step by step. And I know that if He can do it for me, He can do it for you. If you are at a point where you have to make a choice about something God is bringing into your life, I'd like to encourage you to take those steps. Each step that He leads you to take, and step by step as you follow Him, He will show you more and more. He did it for me, and I know that He can do it for you too.